Hi everyone, another patterns video for you today. This time we're looking at pattern Hwa Rang, which got 29 movements and taught to red belt second cup students. So the ready position for pattern Hwa Rang is closed ready stance C. So feet together and hands are going to be overlapped, the left hand sitting on top of the right, overlapping the first three fingers of each hand. Okay, from there, first move, stepping the left leg out into sitting stance with the middle palm pushing block. Here, so there's minimal twist on that hand, so as it comes back into its preparation position, fingers pointing upwards, and then pushing out on the shoulder line. From there, we're going to do two sitting stance middle punches in completely separate motions. 1, 2. And then moving the right leg, we're going to change the stance into an L stance, facing to our right, performing a twin forearm block. Then on the spot with the left hand, an upward punch. So we're going to sine wave, take the left hand down so that it's coming upwards as we punch, pulling the right hand to the left shoulder. And then from there, we're going to slide forwards, one shoulder width into fixed stance, side punch. From there, pulling the right leg back into a vertical stance, performing a downward knife hand strike. So making sure the striking hand comes from the outside to allow you to get a good range of movement into the strike. And then step forwards towards the striking direction, walking stance, middle punch. Okay. From there, I'm going to move the left leg to the front, performing a walking stance low outer forearm block. And then stepping forwards, walking stance, middle punch. Okay. From here, we're going to bring the left leg up and twist while grabbing the right forefist with the left hand. So what you want to think about here, someone's grabbed onto your wrist as you've tried to punch them, and they're trying to pull you forwards off balance. So you're going to twist the hips, grab on with your fingers to the forefist, and take the weight onto your left leg, which is going to come up onto the ball of the foot. So here, and then from there, so you're stopping yourself being pulled over, most of your weight on your left leg, which allows you to pick that front knee up, so the right leg up, perform your middle side kick while you're pulling the hands in the opposite direction, recover the leg, and then land L stance knife hand strike. From there, stepping forwards, walking stance, middle punch, 2 times. Okay. This time we're going to spin the left leg round into L stance knife hand guarding block, and step forwards, walking stance, straight fingertip thrust. From here, we're going to Durotaro, so pulling that right foot back 1 foot length onto the center line of the stance, and turn knife hand guarding block. Then we're going to step forwards with 2 high section turning kicks in fast motion. So as they're going high section, they should be coming about 15 degrees from the center line, so essentially to the sides of someone's head, still using the ball of the foot and landing L stance knife hand guarding block. So trying to get those 2 kicks delivered as quickly as possible while maintaining good technique. Technique is more important than abject height. Okay. From there, moving the left leg in and out, back down the starting line of the pattern into walking stance, outer forearm low block. And then pulling the front leg back into L stance obverse punch, punching with the right hand. In that punch, the target is in line with the toes of the rear foot, so the arm isn't pointing straight forwards, but about 15 degrees off to the side, parallel to your left leg in this case, or sorry, your left foot. And I'm going to step forwards, 1, 2 more L stance obverse punches, and then another stance change, this time moving the left leg forwards, walking stance, X-fist pressing block. Okay, and then from there we're going to slide forwards into an L stance back elbow thrust. So in the exercise pressing block, we've got the left hand underneath. As we turn the body, we need to rechamber the hands so that the right hand is underneath to allow us correct preparation and twisting into the back elbow thrust in L stance. Then we're going to turn into close stance and perform a high side front block with the right hand, extending the left hand straight down as a reaction. So blocking with the right hand, a reaction with the left, just in line with the shoulder. There's no sine wave into that one, so you're just going to stand up into the stance. From there, we're going to lift onto the toes and drop back into the same stance, performing the same block with the other hand. And then step straight forwards, L stance, knife hand guarding block. And then come foot to foot, L stance, knife hand guarding block to finish. And then from there, bringing the right leg back to your ready position. Okay, so Hwa Rang isn't the most technically complicated pattern. There's not a huge amount of new techniques, but there are some things that need careful thought. Stance changes at the beginning, and the correct foot positioning and alignment of your stances. So I'll just show you one more time in full speed without any interruptions. And there we have pattern Hwa Rang. Cool. Enjoy your practicing, and as always, if you've got any questions, do get in touch.